Hello everyone, Nordic Beast here, and welcome back to Valheim. So in this episode, we're just going to be showcasing our builds on our server, and that's about it. After this, you can expect more adventurous stuff, and maybe detailed videos in our builds as we go, if that's what you want. But let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's start with the map. So here you can see our rune stones. We'll go ahead and zoom out. You can see the world at large and what we've discovered so far. So when we started here, Becca actually built a house here that we don't really use all that much. Becca eventually moved up here, which is her current residence. It's actually really nice. We'll have to showcase it in this episode at some point. My brother and sister-in-law, they moved to this little island, which as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, if they didn't go there, I would have built there. And Becca was like, oh, as soon as I saw it, I knew you would love it. And then my first build was here at Shoreside Trader. Now, it didn't look like this at first. It actually looked like Riverside Trader from Skyrim. One of the first little trading shops you go to in the first town. Then I ended up watching a video on YouTube on how this guy builds in Valheim, and I decided, you know what? I want to completely change it. So this is a completely original build. Now, I don't live here anymore. I actually live up here on the island, and I actually have another island down here. So both those will be showcased here in this episode. But this place we use as a portal hub, because it's got, room out here. But we also use it for smelting and repair, and, it's nice to be able to have a place to stop sometimes while sailing. It's like right in the middle of everything, so it kind of works. Now, originally this was open, but then fucking Grey Dwarves kept coming in and attacking my carves, so I put in the walls, and pretty much only a carve can fit through there, which is fine. They're kind of my favorite boat anyway in the game. Just wish they were a little faster, They're small, so they can actually fit in rivers and stuff, and they get a decent amount of cargo and stuff, and I don't have to worry about slamming them into everything like I do with the longboats. So, this was a shed for a cart, but the cart's currently at my new build. We have our smelting stuff here. Now, this oak tree was originally a birch tree. I didn't like it, so I removed it. I put in an oak tree, but it didn't grow because of the planter. So I removed the planter, let the oak tree grow, and then re-added it. However, the branch here decided to go right into the house. Now, it's not really inside the house, so to speak, but it blocks these porches. Sorry, I whacked my mouse. And that kind of makes me sad. I like those porches. But we have a little planter here, which is nice. Now, I used to have a lot of fine wood, like furniture and stuff, but every time I put in furniture, I end up needing fine wood, so I break down the furniture. So this place is a little gutted, but like I said, it's still usable. So all our storage, you can see a little branch up there. Christmas tree from Christmas time. It's not available in game currently, so I keep it. Got a little bar here. We have our, forge and workbench. This used to have all the upgrades, but it's not my current house. And I like how this turned out, actually, architecturally speaking. The only problem is this is a little tight here. We have the kitchen, which used to have a lot more chairs and such. Now it has none. And I like how this is under the stairs. And this can probably, I can easily rework this to take a kiln. Not a kiln. What am I thinking? A hearth. Got 2 beds up here for Becca and I. Pretty much every place we build, we put in 2 beds. So that, because we adventure together a lot, so we need to be able to rest in the same place at the same time. So this used to also have a lot more chairs and stuff up here and out here. This used to have a sconce out here too, but this is the upstairs porch. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, we also have this door here, which leads out to this porch that is blocked by this branch, so you can't really see it. I used to have a couple of chairs here, too, to be able to sit. My old man porch. I got a little bridge here. And then, if you look, you can see there's a road that leads out there. And that's the island that my brother and sister-in-law built on. And I actually made a road from here all the way to here, and then up to here. It was going to go all the way to Becca's, but I never ended up doing it. I might end up finishing that eventually. We'll see. But it's just a basic dirt path. Nothing special. I'm not, like, going to eat up all my damn stone on that. So let's move on to the next place, shall we? And welcome to my island. So, as you can see here in this picture, this early on in the island, I ended up completely chopping down every tree, breaking every rock. I leveled out the island. I built the palisade wall first, then the dock house here on the right, and then my house off in the distance. And then everything kind of grew from there. And I love this place. It is a bit of a labor of love for me. Now, originally, this house here was a smaller building that was for storage. And this right here leads back to the Shoreside Trader. So this is where you would come in. And I added these houses just, for looks. So it just says, home for sale, but they're completely functional. They're quite nice, actually. I like them. We have our smelter and kiln out here with the with all the storage for it. Now, originally it was just out in the open, and everything was stored inside. I decided to make storage out here, so you're not running back and forth. And by the way, that right there is actually the chimney for the fire inside. Got a little planter over here. The hot tub. Now, the hot tub used to be on the side of the building, but this is actually closer where it can, the bonus where it can be used. The cutter here, the stone cutter, is just, I needed a place to put it. Come inside, and welcome to his and her thrones. This is mine and Becca's seats. I built those yesterday. Got a sea serpent up above. All of our cooking, all of our building is all right here. And it's all next to the dock. And this is why it's called the dock house. Now, as you can see, the carve is along here. I usually put our carves here and the longboat there. The longboat is off at a building spot right now. Actually, it was at the mountains, so I could get everything for the armor and claws and what have you. This was built specifically for the longboat, because once I had the longboat, it took up this entire length. So now the longboat's either here or along that end. So you just walk right in. And recently I got tar last night, so I redid all the windows, and I love these dividers. They're gorgeous. New table in here. We have Ichthyr up there. We've got that bastard, the Fulling Berserker. He was like a 1-star or 2-star Fulling Berserker. What a bastard to kill. All of our storage. We got a fermenter. We've got the bar. We have our cartographer's table, and all the storage for our food. There's actually even a door right here. Becca did not realize this door was here for quite some time, because originally I had the fermenter outside, but it needs to be inside. So I ended up giving an awning here, which worked, but I'm like, all right, I'll put the fermenter inside. Then I put the hot tub here, and I wasn't getting the bonuses for it, so now the hot tub's over there. Show you guys the upstairs real quick. Remember, it's Christmas time. Go ahead and come up here. You can see the serpent, which is awesome. By the way, that was the first serpent I had brought up on land in this server, and he dropped a trophy. I was so pleased. We have extra bedding and stuff for people, like if anyone's on the server, extra seating if the downstairs is crowded, and extra storage. So, yeah. I love this dock house. This is like meant as the town center, basically. It's a little bit of everything. You can build, you can cook, you can, store stuff or collect things. You have plenty of seating to talk and chat and all that. Make booze if you want, and even rest here. So it's nice. Over here, you can see I built a little shed over the runestone. It's just there for decoration. Now, this fire, which is normally burning and not out, because of the goddamn rain, it's always raining at Valheim. I made something like this in the Black Forest once when Becca and I were building. Well, not building. We were chopping down wood in the Black Forest. And she comes by and she's like, oh, that looks so cute. And I'm like, I really like it too. So with the island, which is Black Forest, by the way, I like it for the music and I love the trees. So I put a little forest here and I made sure I had a clearing for a fire. And sometimes I just chill here and listen to the music. It's nice. It's relaxing. I really enjoy it. And this is the only place open enough for all the portals. So it's like the impromptu portal place now. This is the guard tower. Now, this island is not immune to events because it's so close to these other islands. The circle goes around and they spawn on the islands and then they wade on over. However, because of the palisade walls, they are too stupid. Because of the island being raised with the palisade walls and the AI is stupid, they just kind of wander around and I can shoot them with arrows. No big deal. So I use the guard tower in order to be able to spot where they're from. And if I can hit them, good. If not, I can run up to them and shoot them and stab them and whatnot. This is my house, which just got renovated with a bunch of the Blackwood stuff, like the new roof. I got the wolf up there, which, by the way, I got a raven right there. Oh, I love that raven. That looks cool as fuck. And, of course, the divider windows. I used to have the shutters, but they were doubled up on these windows. Not so nice. Well, I mean, they were, but they were a pain in the ass to deal with. Down here is storage. I like all the gold. And my to-do list. Originally, when the dock house was there, it was empty when I first built this place, so this was all the storage, which I still keep, like, my extra equipment and stuff here, but that's about it. Go ahead and show the inside real quick. Yeah, there, so I'm not getting wet. Oh, I left the door open. What's wrong with me? We have the kitchen area, the living room here. We have a horn of celebration because the game has been out for a year, so they added that as, you know, an item for it. Come up here. I just added this bed. I had two beds up here, one for me and one for Becca, but Becca usually stays over at the dock house when she sleeps on the island. So just a little bit of storage, and that's it. Like, not a whole lot to it. I love using these benches as tables. The little single-person stools. Got a little armor stand here. This is fully upgraded troll leather, which I use to go hunt trolls a lot of the time. Fucking trolls. But this is one of my favorite homes I've ever built, like personal homes. I really like it. It feels like home, you know? We have the privy for all your privy needs. Oh, by the way, the tower is probably going to get rebuilt and replaced soon with a stone bottom and then a ironwood beam going up the middle, and I'll build around it. So this is the farm with our little farmhouse that I have never put storage in, and I probably should. I literally just got turnips up from this place. All our bees. Fun story, Becca loves bees. When she was pregnant with Amelia, she was bee obsessed. We had a bee-themed baby shower, and I recently, a few months ago, bought Becca a shirt that has one of these beehives drawn on it, and it says, now it says bees are sleeping, but it says the bees are happy. Oh my god, her face when she saw that. Last but not least, this is Becca's house on the island. So she had just made her home over here when I started this place, and she wanted a house on the island, but she didn't want to move, which I understand. So I wasn't going to force her, but she still built a house, and she actually built the largest house on the island. And it's quite nice. It's got beautiful views. We have the downstairs, which that used to be open, but she closed it because this one is open. Look at the view. Oh, I love it. You can usually see more when it's not raining. But yeah, get a little storage under here. Come up here, a little more storage, bedroom, and gorgeous view. So that's pretty much it for the island. I love this place, and even though I'm working on a new project, I'm probably not going to move. But let's go ahead and show you guys that one. And welcome to my new project, which is funny. This actually may all change soon. So I found this island, these 3 islands down here, and I decided I wanted to build in the big one. And I'm going to build, a town center keep area. I'm going to build, houses all over the island, a tavern, a dock, farms, you name it. And that's my plan. Like, this is supposed to be the keep. And I got a wall that goes around it with 2 gates and roads and, a couple of houses. That's going to be a blacksmith. It's not done. It's going to build a portal house. And then I discovered floor plans to Castle Grayskull Keep from Vox Machina. If you guys aren't familiar, there's a D&D podcast called Critical Role, and their first campaign, the party's name was Vox Machina, and they end up getting a keep that, of course, they end up naming Castle Grayskull Keep. And it's actually a really cool building, and so I found the blueprints for it, and I text Becca, she was at work, and I'm like, I think I found these blueprints, I might need to build this, and she's like, hell yeah. So this might end up being where I build it. I might tear all this down, all the buildings, not the walls, tear down all the buildings and build the castle here. We'll see. I'm going to talk it over with her when she gets home. But this keep I'm actually pretty happy with. The reason it's so short is because it actually goes 1 level underground too, so I'll go ahead and show that off. But I really enjoy this. So this hearth, if you look, is actually open at the back because there's one on each floor. Go ahead and come down here. This is the first floor. As you see, we got a hearth. It's also open in the back there. And then we can run into the basement. And this is where the portal is. Now, that's only temporary. Just because I got nowhere else to put it. And yeah, so it starts down here and it just goes right up the back. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure what I'm... like... I don't know. This place was just... the idea was, I wanted to build the keep and the villages and yada, yada, yada. And it gives me something to do when I want to build. So, I got these 2 houses here and all that. But, again, I don't know if I want to keep this way. Now, with this place, if I do convert it, before I show the rest, if I do convert it, I think I'll keep the basement as is and just tear down everything above. And then build out from that. And... keep like a little secret basement or something, because not a lot of people know this, but you can remove floor panels and then put rugs over it and then just walk through the rugs and nobody knows your secret is there, which is kind of cool. This is like my temporary pig farm. Hi, pigs. Where's that other pig? There he is. Hi, pig. Little boars. Those 2, I might just tear down these walls and let them walk randomly around here, because it's kind of hard to get them in here with these walls and everything. And I'm going to build a lot more stuff here. So, like I said, this is going to be the blacksmith. I just haven't finished it yet. I ran out of wood, and I haven't gotten back to the build yet. We've got another little privy over here. And the intention is to have a road that goes down there, which there is already a partial dock built down there. And then, like I said, this is supposed to be the keep. So this is meant to be like almost like a base. And then everything else, I'll have like individual homes out. Now, like this, we'll have a road that goes down through the forest down there. And I will build a tavern. Well, I was thinking a separate tavern to eat at, and then an inn across the street from it. Like 2 separate buildings just gives me more to do. This is actually the first little building I built on the island. Boop. And this is just storage. And it had I had a bed in there briefly, and I had the portal out here. And this is where I started. But yeah, so... because the idea used to be you'd have a village outside of a wall, and then inside the wall you'd have like the castle or whatever, your keep. And then everybody would come in the wall when need be and all that. So I think I'm just going to go with that, and that's why I think Castle Grayskull Keep, this would be a great place to build it, because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do yet when I was building this, but I wanted to get it done. And now I actually have a template instead of... my original designs. So I do like these houses. I may replace the houses. I probably will replace the houses, even though I really like them. But, yeah. So that's pretty much it for this place. I have one more thing I would like to show you. And finally, we have Becca's house. Now, she's not here to help show it off, and she's still kind of building it. She's actually updating some of it, but I want to show it. It looks so good. I don't think it's fair to show like a showcase without showing her house, you know? So this is technically the front door. It also faces the ocean side too, which you'll see. Becca, once upon a time, was a bartender, a damn good one at that. So she had to add a bar, which I think looks gorgeous. I actually like this bar better than the bar that's in the dock house. Damn you, Becca, one-upping me. But her little cooking area over here. We have all her building area. We have a little seating area under here, like a dining room type thing. The fermenter. And her loft bedroom, which I also have a bed up here. And I built this armor stand for her once I found out, like, armor stands were in the game. I'm like, go check out your room. It's pretty cool. So out here, we have her little garden box here with all her gardening. And then all the pigs. There is Carlos. Hola, Carlos. And then, where's Dingo? Dingo! Dingo. There he is. Hi, Dingo. So we need to slaughter some pigs. Hi, Piggy. You're so cute. So it's really cute. I really like this house. And I helped her a little bit with like the roof and like getting that all situated. Now out here is what she's working on. She had like this little wooden dock going out. She didn't like it. So she started making all these. All of this. I think it looks great. And she got tired last night and had to head to bed. So she hasn't finished it yet. But this looks gorgeous in my opinion. I really, really like it. And I can't wait to see what she does with it. So that is our server. I know it's a little bit of a lengthy video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and tell us what you thought. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. You know what that is? Is that a microphone? Yeah, that's a microphone. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Yeah? Say hi, audience. Say, Dad is so cool. Oh, you want me to talk in the mic? It's picking me up. Thank you. Oh, DJ Amelia at her best. Totoro, Totoro. Totoro, Totoro. Is it Toto?